Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Welcome to another half hour of information to help you make the most of your time, to make informed decisions, and to keep up with goings-on around Greater Augusta. I am so excited today because we have Augusta Symphony Music Director, Maestro Dirk Meyer, in the studio. His background is so interesting, and he is a flat encyclopedia of all things classical music. But first, we're looking ahead to Christmas and thinking about the things that make the holiday so special. It's looking like Christmas at my house, and we're busy ringing those red kettle bells, young and old, finding our seasonal silly pajamas, and trying to get the gang together for a Christmas card picture. Might not happen this year. I love unwrapping my special ornaments every year and the memories they bring back. And I love making new memories. I love it when my girls do the baking. But it's the time with special friends and family that really warms my house and my heart. What you don't see in all the festive decorations, that means Christmas to me. Oh, we're talking about things that make Christmas special and meaningful. I invited my friend Michael Seward to spend a little time with me on the couch before he dazzles us with Christmas decorating that he's going to do, to just share some of our Christmas memories. You've seen things that are important to me, and Michael has shared some awesome ornaments that he made. You know, Michael's the one who had that biggest, the largest private collection of Judy Garland artifacts ever, and these are Wizard of Oz characters. I've got the Tin Man here.
And Dorothy and the Lion and the Scarecrow. And you know, these are from the mid-'70s, so I had that hankering for Judy Garland and the Wizard of Oz since I was a little kid.
It's just so, so precious. The detail that you put in these, Michael, is so sweet.
I liked sequins even as a 10-year-old. Obviously.
You liked bling before bling was a thing.
That's right, I did.
Well, while we're talking about things you did in your childhood, show the picture of Michael as a child. We've got to see this. Tell us, now this is you with what I'm referring to lovingly as Scary Santa.
And that is actually my father. And you know, back in the 70s, we didn't do a lot of the makeup. We wore just a full mask.
Yeah.
And so that is my dad in a full Santa mask. And you know, as a kid, obviously I wasn't scared or fearful of him. I don't know if I knew it was my dad, but I knew it was Santa and he was going to give me a gift, so.
That's so cute. Oh, yeah. My goodness. Well, I have one too of myself as a child. This is a picture that my parents always talked about so much because they said I was so excited because I got a nurse costume.
I love it.
And I think I'm probably more excited about that dollhouse I'm playing with. The thing is, I don't remember that.
Oh.
You know, I guess I was maybe 3 there, so I don't remember it. But I do have that little nurse's cap still.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have that little nurse's cap.
I think you look like your mother in that picture, too. I see your mother in that picture, but that's sweet that you still have that cap.
Well, you have a picture of your parents, and boy, are they rocking out. You said that would be like the 70s?
My parents have always been a lot of fun, and that was the 70s. And not only Christmases, but birthdays, somehow the bows always ended up on my mother because they were the sticky bows. We didn't make bows back then.
Yeah, right.
But she'd always end up sticking them all over her blouse. And as you can see, my dad has strategically placed a couple on himself, too. But that was always fun to put the bows on my mom at Christmas.
That is so cute. You know, when you're talking about Christmas, I want to show you a picture of my dining room table. And we had a December wedding. So one of the things that I have is a lot of Christmas stuff that they were wedding presents, Michael. And our 28th anniversary, we've just celebrated our 28th wedding anniversary. In fact, well, actually, it's the 13th. So in just a couple of days, we'll be celebrating 28 years together. But I love setting my dining room table. I love using my Christmas china, and I love so many of my Christmas things because they remind me of the people who gave them to me.
It has an extra meaning to you.
It has such a great meaning. And it's like I feel like I'm visiting with them each year when I unwrap those Christmas
That's lovely.
things.
That's wonderful.
I love it. It's so fun to me.
It's a beautiful tablescape, too. Looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, look at you. You and your fabulous What is that, like preteen self?
I guess. I think there's a Star Wars belt on me and some disco shirt. I mean, it was probably, you know, time of Saturday Night Fever or something, and I was doing my John Travolta,
Your John
thing.
Travolta,
I don't
yep.
know, but it's
I
pretty
hear
fabulous.
Bee Gees in the background.
That's so. But my room there, as you can see, as a kid, I decorated. I would make. We grew up somewhat poor, and I would make garland out of construction paper and things like that, and a wreath out of fabric. So I was always making things, even as a kid, and decorating my room at Christmas.
Funny you should say making things, Michael, because one of my favorite things is the handmade ornaments that I have. Not even ornaments, but just handmade things mean a lot.
Right.
And you can see here on the left is something you made
Yes.
a couple of years ago on my show, and it was a really cool way to do place settings instead of using a card or whatever, to put that great initial.
That's right.
And you did that on my show, and then I took it home and I went and bought the stuff. And remember, I sent you a picture,
You did, I
and I showed you.
remember.
I got the initials for everybody in my family,
Yes.
and I showed you. And Downey Lucky, oh my gosh,
Gorgeous.
the ornaments that she does.
The detail is amazing.
She found these pictures on my Facebook page, and in 1 year, really in a matter of like 2 weeks, I did an interview with, of course, my all-time favorite, Gino Vanelli.
Yes.
And Tommy Chong, who was in town with Dancing of the Stars or
That's right.
for something here, a concert or whatever. But anyway, she got those pictures and she made those ornaments and sent them to me. And they're so precious to me, and I just am so inspired by her creativity, just like I'm inspired by your creativity.
You're sweet.
I also adore the snowflakes from Augusta Training Shop.
Oh, they're always
and
beautiful.
The story behind them, it's
Yes.
so wonderful. I love those.
Okay, this last one is my mother, and she's always a good sport. I had just moved to Washington, D.C., and I went to the Russian embassy, and they had a big auction, and so I was trying to find Christmas gifts, and anyway, I bid on this mink Russian hat that I ended up winning, and I took it back to Kentucky, and as you can see, it does not fit my mother's style, but she was a good sport. I don't think she ever wore it other than around the house, just as a joke. You know, a very expensive Russian hat.
A very expensive mink joke.
Yes.
Well, Mike, it's just always so great to have you here, but it's fun to have time just chatting with you as well.
We always have great stories, Jenny.
So now I'm going to put you to work, okay?
Okay.
All righty, I'm going to send you over to your little corner of the studio, and you're going to do something fabulous for us.
Yes, I've got some magic happening.
I can't wait to see. And we'll check in with you again a little later in the show.
Sounds great.
All right, thanks, Mike. Still ahead on Jenny, a visit with the music director of Augusta Symphony, why he wants you to give classical a chance. Stay with us.